Welcome. Before we begin, a brief caution. Some of the movements and exercises in the video may not be suitable for everyone. If you have any questions or concerns about your ability to safely perform these exercises and movements, please stop immediately, consult with the appropriate member of your healthcare team, and only proceed when all of your questions and concerns have been appropriately addressed. And now, let's dive in. We're learning the extended 6 forms of Dr. Paul Lamb's TCA set. And in this video, we're going to take a detailed look at arguably one of the most important forms because it crops up so many times during the different Soon sets. It's called brush knee, and this specific version that we will work on here is brush knee going to the left. Yes, there's also other variants. We will get to brush knee going to the right as the next one. So let me first just demonstrate the brush knee facing the camera to the side and to the back. Then we'll break it down into some parts. Opening position, we've just completed an open and close. Now, I'll do that from the side. And now from the back. Okay, so brush knee going to the left. Starting position, we've just finished an open and close, and so our weight is equally balanced on both legs. So let's look at what we do first. We're going to break this down into 3 components. Okay, so the first thing you got to do, I'm going to switch the weight, pour all the weight into that left leg. And as I do that, I can pivot on the ball of my right foot so that it's now pointing to the diagonal. And at the same time, my right arm is extending out, the palm is facing up, and the left palm is coming down across my torso to come in the vicinity of the inside of the right elbow. It doesn't have to be glued to it. You just want it around there. And I think of this as the holding the baby position. Your head is cradling the baby. You're holding it onto your arm here. It's a small baby. And now I'm shifting all the weight back into the right leg. Okay? So that's the first position. Let's take a look at that from a couple of different angles. Weight into the left, pivot on the right, extend the right arm as the left arm drifts down, weight sinking deeply into that right leg, no weight at all on the left side at this point, and I'm nice and upright. I haven't leaned back or otherwise violated the integrity of the upright posture. Let's look at it from the back. Weight into the left, pivot on the right, right arm out on a diagonal, palm up, left arm drifts down as the weight pours into that right leg. So that is the first part. Let's add in a second part. Weight into the left, pivot on the right. Right arm comes out, left arm drifts down. Weight is into the right. Now, I'm picking up and bringing in, this is a modification. I'm bringing in that left leg just to provide a little support so that we can then sweep the left foot out. And it's mostly to the side. It's mostly a side step, maybe 20% forward, 80% to the side. Importantly, I have not shifted any weight into that leg, but as I began to do that, my torso has started to rotate ever so slightly, still on the diagonal, and so my arms have moved a little bit to the diagonal as my torso, because everything moves together, and I didn't shift any weight yet into that leg. Let's look at this one from the side. So, first part was weight into the left, pivot on the right, weight into the right, and now step in, step across. And from the back, weight into the left, pivot on the right, weight into the right, bring the left in, step across. And you can modify. Some people may have difficulty with the stepping across, so it's okay to add extra steps. It's okay to take a small step. It doesn't have to be way out there. In fact, at this point, it shouldn't be way out there. And you can also make it easier on yourself. Maybe you need to first pick up and turn the right foot a little bit to make it easier to take the left. We don't want anything to hurt. We don't want anything to strain. And if you've had anything going on with your hips, your knees, or your ankles, you want to be very careful. We can always make these little modifications. In fact, as I mentioned, this is a modification that I would like everybody to learn with, which is bringing this in. Eventually, you'll get to the point where you can just take the side step, but humor me on this one. Let's add in the third part. So we're here, weight into the left, pivot on the right as the hands go to the diagonal, left foot comes in, steps out, no weight shift. And now we're going to pour our weight from the right into the left as we're turning our torso. The right palm is coming out. Left palm has traveled across the body to the in front of and beside the left hip. And I concluded the move with a follow step on the right with my palm stopping, moving at the same time that I've got that oomph from the follow step. Let's look at that from There's a lot of coordination with this move, so don't get frustrated if it takes a while for it to come together. Weight into the left, pivot on the right. Hold the baby, weight into the right as I bring that left foot in, and then I step it out. No weight transfer yet. And now I'm bringing the torso around, pouring weight into the left. My left hand is traveling towards my left hip. My right hand is going out as the torso turn. My follow step with the right, and I end up with space between my feet, as well as the ability to swing behind. If you have compromised either the distance between the feet or you're too close up here, that is giving you less of a stable base. So we want to be safe above all things. Make sure you've got adequate space between your feet. Let's look at it from the back here. I'm going weight into the left, pivot on the right as the hands go out, left leg comes in. I'm sweeping with the left. Now I'm pouring the weight into the left. This left hand is traveling towards that hip. My torso is turning. Follow step. So we've basically made a 90-degree right turn, but in a way that makes it nice and smooth. If you find it necessary to add extra steps in, say you don't feel comfortable with the initial pivot, there's nothing wrong with picking your foot up, putting it down. In fact, you could do that a couple of times if you need to. You can step around this. What I don't want is anybody stressing their joints. Okay, so it's a complicated move. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself time. The trick in this is timing, and it will require some practice, but you've got the fundamental moves, and good luck as you work on it and put them together. I'll see you in the next video.